Oh man. All right. Sorry, folks. Better late than never. I am Boxman. This is Wrestling Outlet. What is going on? Sorry about that. I don't know how, but I was sitting here waiting for Smark. I hit go live and it said I was signed out already. And I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? I don't know what happened. Yeah, somehow I got signed out while being in here, but I'm back in. We got this shit going. And I don't know, I was looking for a few things to talk about before Smart got here. And I stumbled upon a website called Creepy Catalog. Obviously, talks a lot about horror movies and things like that. Well, they got a little article about wrestling horror movies, headlocks and horror, they call it. Now, this was just updated on December 9th, so recently. But I was kind of getting a kick out of some of these. I was kind of liking some of these. So it starts off with The Body Snatcher from 1957. Only 17 of these movies. Smart gets here. Maybe we'll stop and finish it later. Body Snatcher, 1957. One of the earliest pro wrestling horror movies. There was a pro wrestler that starred in this movie called Wolf Ruvinskis. And his wrestling name was Wolf Rubinsky, obviously a little easier to say. And there you go. So if you've never seen The Body Snatcher from 1957, there's one. Doctor of Doom in 1963. It's a little more wrestling themed than wrestling. Basically, the villain, Doctor Doom, picks someone that he needs to help him, and he picks a woman, a female wrestler. And that's how the character starts. So another old one from 1963, Doctor of Doom. Now here's one here. Santo and the Blue Demon versus Dracula and the Wolfman. So Blue Demon is in this picture. Alejandro Moreno. So they were both wrestlers, both in this movie. I did not know Blue Demon in 1973 had his own movie. Didn't know that. Now, as we keep going, I'm gonna shock y'all just a little bit more here. This one had me shocked, and I'm gonna have to check this out. Vampiro, Warrior of the Night from 1993. Now, this movie actually starred Vampiro. Now, Vampiro's character is based off of it is kind of Vampiro is a horror themed character, so no big deal. But this movie had not only Vampiro starring in it with Gloria Mayo, Norman Smiley was in it, Art Barr, Haku, Pirata Morgan, Negro Casas, Lady Apache, Perroth Jr., and Ultimo Dragon. All were in this movie. This is definitely a wrestling movie. I think we got Smart coming in right now. There we go. We do. We got Smart coming in. He's here. You can see me. You can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was a little late too because I had a quick technical issue. I'm glad I figured it out before we started all this. So I was kind of jumping into something, but not really related to what we had. I was talking movies.
Okay.
And you know what? Since one, did you know Vampiro had a movie called Vampiro Warrior of the Night in 1993?
I'm not sure if I knew that or not, so let's say no. Let's say no.
I sure as hell did not know that. Gonna have to try to find that. That's gonna have to try to be found right there. But yeah, I was just saying it had Norman Smiley in it, Art Barr, Haku, and a bunch of others, Ultimo Dragon, and a bunch of other names that I'm not gonna try to say again because I probably butchered them the first time. Saying them twice would just be rude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jushin Thunder Liger, Fist of Thunder from 1995.
Okay.
Now, Jushin Liger was created from a anime character from Gonagi in 1989. So I don't really think it was about that Jushin Liger, but the character Jushin Liger. So this is more of a wrestling themed one. So that's another one. Enter Zombie King in 2003, Smark. The Zombie King is a goofy Canadian luchador movie in which masked wrestlers are just everyday part of society. And of course, one of the main characters in this is Jim the Anvil Neidhart as a no-nonsense police officer. In 2003, there you go.
Right on.
Here's one I've never even heard of. WrestleManiac from 2006. It's actually Rey Mysterio in this movie. Rey Mysterio Sr., the uncle of Rey Mysterio Jr., is in this movie. Says this is from Creepy Catalog. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
I have not.
It says WrestleManiac is an underrated horror movie that also happens to be a pro wrestling horror movie. It is about a tiny film crew who wind up stranded in a ghost town in Mexico while traveling to shoot a porn film. This is so wrestling. They make the best of the situation and begin shooting their movie. But as some of them start to wander off, they end up falling prey to a legendary masked wrestler who rips off people's faces and keeps them as trophies. Holy shit, it's fucking Predator. So there you go. There you go, Smark. What do you think of that?
I was gonna say, it sounds pretty badass. I'd watch it.
Yep. 2007 we're going to move up here. Mil Mascaras versus the Aztec Mummy. And yes, you would think, and it does star Mil Mascaras. You've got cameos by El Hijo del Santo, Blue Demon Jr., Dos Caras, Huracan Ramirez Jr., and Harley Race.
Right on.
And Harley Race. This dog is out here crying. Hold on one second. Hold on.
Sure. Okay, so this Liger movie you're talking about, it actually does have Jushin Liger. The Wikipedia entry says this film is a showcase for popular wrestler Jushin Thunder Liger, who was based on the anime series, you mentioned that, who supervises film's production. In the film, Liger and his archenemy Bounty Viper turn into demon beast versions of themselves, both designed by makeup artist Steve Wang. In this film, Liger, when unmasked, is played by an actor not even going to attempt it, something Matsuda, to protect Liger's real identity.
Nice. What's going on there forever, Derek? We all love Ultimo Dragon.
So
all
it is
of
Liger,
us,
except for when the character's unmasked, then it's somebody else.
You know what? It does sound like DDT. The porn, everything. He's right. It sounds like DDT. Mm-hmm. Exactly what it sounds like. I knew it sounded like some sort of wrestling company. So there we go. Let's keep going here. Oh, here we go. I already see Kevin Nash. Monster Brawl from 2011.
Yeah, this one's famous for how shitty it is, but a lot of people know about it. This is the first one I believe I've heard of.
Yeah, never seen this. I guess it's basically a match that is produced like a movie. You got Kevin Nash. He's one of the people in this movie. You got Jimmy Hart. Awesome. Kurrigan, Robert Mallet is his name. RJ City and Rosemary also in this movie. So this actually doesn't look bad. I might have to check this piece of shit out.
Like, if you temper your expectations and realize that you are watching a bad movie, you can probably have fun with it.
Now, this one I had heard of. Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies from 2014. This is Roddy Piper in this one. You've got Kurt Angle, Shane Douglas, Matt Hardy, Jim Duggan, and even more in this one. This one I've actually heard of. Never seen it, but I've heard of it. But I'm going to have to go through this list and grab a few of these movies. Gonna have to go through and grab. Oh, man, we're getting football updates already. Uh,
Are we? Oh, yes.
let's see. We've got Fight Like a Girl from 2015. I think this was also released as from. I don't. This is a movie. We got zombie apocalypse going on, and she has to fight zombies. So this is basic, but it's all in wrestling rings and stuff. So there
What was
you
that
go.
title one more time?
What is the title? Fight Like a Girl, 2015.
No, okay.
Fight Like a Girl, 2015. Doesn't look too bad either, but it's more like just a low budget zombie movie is what it is. Sci-fi zombie movie. So there you go. Okay. Kaiju Mono from 2016. This is a Kota Ibushi movie.
Now I've heard of this one, and I've seen the DVD like cover art. And it's fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah, he's basically here in his trunks punching a kaiju.
If I recall correctly, Minara Suzuki is in this one too.
Doesn't let's see. Does it say there's any more wrestlers in here? It doesn't say, but you're probably correct. I don't see any other wrestler names in this little paragraph about them, but you're probably right. You're probably right. And another Parts Unknown, 2018. This is more of another wrestling themed movie. I don't think it stars any actual wrestlers. It may. I didn't look deeply into this. I literally found this 2 minutes before I logged on to get this going. No, I don't think there is any. Wrestle Massacre from 2018. This one just looks so cheesy. I might have to watch this bad boy. Tony Atlas, Sandman, Rene Dupree, ODB, Jimmy Valiant, Nikolai Volkov, Jimmy Flame, Richie Acevedo. I mean, this movie is just filled with wrestling people. So here it is. Wrestle Massacre begins with a large man in basic wrestling gear. All right, Rose, you're sitting here. Calm down. Sorry. Sitting in wrestling gear, trunks, boots, knee pads, elbow pads, chasing another man, an inexplicably nude woman through the woods. The wrestler catches them, killing the man by ripping out his throat and killing the woman by ripping her face off. Another one with her ripping faces off. That tells you all you need to know about Wrestle Massacre and whether or not you'll be inclined to enjoy. It says it's about a groundskeeper that goes on a murder spree after being humiliated when his dreams of becoming a pro wrestler are crushed in an embarrassing way. It says lots of low budget gore in this one. So there you go. What do you think of that one? All right, let's keep going. Rose, you gotta stop. You just cranked my volume. Don't do that. All right. Masked Mutilator from 2019. This movie began production in 1994 and did not finish until it wasn't released until 2019.
Which means it sure was quality.
So about 95% of this movie is still in vintage film. So there you go. It's about a former masked wrestler, Steve Carson, Brick Bronski. He once killed a man in the wrestling ring. Now he runs a group home of troubled youths. One of his teens, one by one, the teens become victims of a masked murderer. Is it Carlson himself, or has someone else taken up the mantle of the masked mutilator? Good question. The masked mutilator.
Pretty sure it's just Ole Anderson with a voice modulator.
I probably. How many are left here? We only got a couple left here. Okay. We've got Power Bomb from 2020. This is oh wow, we had Matt Cross in this movie. Roni Jonah, Britt Baker was in this movie. Wes Allen. Who's Wes Allen? I don't know. So let's see. It says Power Bomb. Matt Cross is the star. Stars wrestler Matt Cross as a fictional version of himself. He's at a crossroads. He's an independent wrestler on the brink of becoming an even bigger star, but with stardom come even more sacrifices and time away from his family. A deranged fan learns that Cross doesn't necessarily want to continue his upward trajectory in the wrestling business, so he takes it upon himself to convince Cross to continue by abducting him and chaining him to a wall.
To a radiator.
I don't know, but that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, now we have the Manson Brothers Midnight Zombie Massacre from 2021. These guys look like Edge and Christian now. This is I'm not even sure these guys are actually maybe they are. Stone and Skull Manson. You've got Chris Margentis and Mike Carey in this movie. It says pairing zombies with oh my God, this seems like a theme I've heard a few times tonight. Pairing zombies with pro wrestling was nothing new by the time the Manson Brothers Midnight Zombie Massacre was released, but it is certainly one of the better entries in the extreme niche sub-genre of film. Veteran wrestlers Stone and Skull Manson have seen better days with their personal lives derailing promising careers in the ring. They now have to take part in matches they otherwise would have avoided. Meanwhile, a growth hormone is turning other wrestlers into zombies. One thing leads to another, and the Manson brothers end up fighting a horde of the undead. Good Lord.
Steroids turning people into zombies. That does seem like a good wrestling horror movie.
Yeah, and that was it. That was it, man.
They forgot the fucking Chris Jericho one. They forgot Dark Match.
They did forget it, and I still haven't seen that. I need to check it out still.
I watched it and I couldn't tell you what happened in it. I watched the entire movie, don't remember a single second of it.
Yeah, I do that when I'm drinking too.
I was sober. It just wasn't a good movie.
Oh, it was that bad?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here, Rose, get off my move, little one. There we go. Okay, she was on my headphone cord. You're okay. Oh, my Lord. Some of those really sound bad, but some of them I'm going to have to check out.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be no way
Rey
around
Mysterio one with the fucking guy, the one you're talking about with Rey Mysterio, that one seems like pretty cool.
Yes, the Rey Mysterio Senior one, yeah. Okay. So, what's going on, Smark?
Not a lot. How are you?
I'm better than your left headphone.
It turns out they don't fare well after being dropped.
I'm doing better than that. I'll tell you that now. So, as long as you can still hear me, it's all good. Oh, good. So, oh, wow. Yeah. You're going to need a new pair of them. Christmas is coming up. You'll get a new pair for Christmas, I'm sure. So, Smark, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the former Gigi Dolan back to being Priscilla Kelly. I don't know if you saw, but she made kind of headlines this week with a move. Actually, she made headlines twice with two moves, but she made headlines with a. Don't worry, we'll see. I got both. Don't you worry. She made headlines with one of the moves she did. This was at GCW. This was on Saturday night. Everything happens right after the show. I promise you. Yes. Time to go to Amazon, Smart. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the move because I have the video. And I think what we're looking at here is just a lot of people jealous it wasn't them. Okay, I really think that's what we're looking at here. So here we go. Let's do it. Only 20 seconds.
I don't know. This is a tough match for commentary. I have to really focus in here on the analytical points.
What's happening now, Brett?
Right. How do you call this?
This is high impact offense.
All right. My word.
I think a lot of people just wish it was them. That's what that's what I think.
To me, it didn't even look like that hurt at all.
I don't think it hurt at all. I think actually it was kind of enjoyable for him. It was probably not bad for her. She just took a little mustache ride there.
Well, considering I believe that was Effie, I don't think it was really all that enjoyable for him, for being honest.
You're right. That was Effie, so that really was like a real dig at him. That was Effie.
That actually does work as effective offense in this scenario. The only time it would actually work, yes.
You're right. It was Effie. It's exactly who it was. So she went viral for that move. Now, obviously, a lot of people were, even the announcers were kind of like, what the hell is this? What do you call that? You heard that. So, I don't know. Her character now, and pretty much for a while, has always been goth and sexual. Her new character is called Hell's Favorite Harlot.
It's a provocateur.
This is exactly what Hell's Favorite Harlot would do. This is kind of what's her name? Harley Quinnish is her character.
Okay, all right.
But she's not doing shit made for kids. So that was one of the things she did at the show. And then she had another video go viral from the same show. This woman is just amazing. Amazing she is. And here we go. There it is. Right there, folks. The pull, the cheeks hanging out, and she's smiling. She loves it. This is her character, folks. I love it. What do you? I mean, Smark, were you upset by any of that?
Mm-hmm. My sensibilities have been compromised.
Oh, have they been now?
Mm-hmm. It's a family show. You bring your little kids to go see, Matt Tremont hit somebody with a fucking thumbtack baseball bat, and you got this strumpet out here just fucking bending over and just titillating everybody. It's offensive.
This trumpet? Did you just call her?
Strumpet. Like an old timey word for a prostitute.
Strumpet. I don't think I've ever heard that one. Going way back.
I'm not gonna lie, I stole it from G Wiz. Shout out to G Wiz.
Nice. That a boy G. What's up, G? But she has gone viral for both of those. I appreciated the pull of the gear up. That was a very good one. That was a very
There's
nice
actually
one.
another one too that's even a little bit more provocative. That
Was there?
Yeah, she I think it might be from the same moment where she actually bent down and pantomimed digging for change, as it were. Being a DJ, spinning the record.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
At a girl being the DJ.
It just kept the clip just kept escalating and escalating. I was like, Jesus.
Well, I mean,
you got to do something when you're on the indies to get your name out there again.
Well, that's certainly not going to get you back in WWE. Although they took her after the tampon spot and all the other disgusting spots she's done. So I'm sorry. This is par for the course for Priscilla Kelly. I'm sorry. The girl just seems like a freaky chick. I mean, she was married to Darby Allin. I kind of... That immediately qualifies her for being freaky.
Mm-hmm.
Freaky deaky.
He started trying to kill himself on a mountain.
Freaky deaky. And I got no problem with it. She can be as freaky as she wants. That's totally up to her. I got nothing problem. No problems with it. Matter of fact, I commend her on being brave enough to show all of us what she can do.
I feel like this was a missed opportunity because if I knew you were going to play that video a couple of days in advance, I would have sunk it up to like the McDonald's filet of fish commercial. So she's hitting the Bronco buzzer. She's like, "Give me that filet of fish. Give me that fish."
I don't know. Some people were losing their minds. Some people were like, "Fuck, I wish it was me." I think that's most people.
Has Jim Cornette weighed in on this yet?
Oh, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he thought this was the most disgusting thing in the world. But it's GCW. You know what? Jim Cornette might even go, "It's fucking GCW." I mean, they've done worse than this.
Yeah, this is nothing. I saw Carl Gotch do this to Luthez 27 years ago, isn't it?
I mean, Rikishi used to do worse than this to people.
I would definitely say that that'd be worse.
I would rather what she did than what he did, than what Rikishi would do to me.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Little mustache ride.
No mind.
She looks like she'd be good on like a bull. Been watching rodeo lately. Sorry.
I understand.
Been watching rodeo. I got to tell you, man, this new era of barrel racing women. Wow.
Barrel racing?
Barrel racing. They go down, they circle around barrels on horses.
But are they on top of a hill and they just like roll
No, they're
down?
No, they're on horses. And the horses go around the barrel.
Barrels. Around the barrel.
Yes, the horses go around the barrels. But I mean, you know, you got to do it in a certain time, and you got a track to follow, and it ain't easy. But the new era of women are beautiful. Almost all of them. It's like, oh my God, they just keep getting hotter.
I see.
Need to keep watching that rodeo channel. I might have to pay for that. I might have to buy that.
I think if you're willing to pay money for these purposes, there are actually things that are a little bit more provocative than the barrel racing that you could watch if you're trying to shell out money for those purposes.
I would watch the rodeo channel just for. I mean, I've said many times on this show I enjoy watching rodeo.
Right.
I like watching the bull riding. I love watching the saddle broncs. I like watching the calf roping. Those guys are just as fucking but I mean the bull riders are. Those guys are fucking nuts, dude. You could get killed out there, and even with all the gear they have on, that is a fucking 2,000+ pound beast of an animal that is trying to throw you off and kill you. Those guys are fucking nuts, dude. Those guys are nuts. There you go. Cheech is going to pull his gear up too.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. That's just going to look.
She makes me want to pull my gear up. I think his gear is awfully prolific, as we've established.
That's just going to look like a banana and a hot dog. Don't do that. Banana and a hot dog bun. Don't do that. Nobody wants to see a banana and a hot dog bun.
Pretty sure a banana and a hot dog bun was one of the many things that Elvis would eat, like in the middle of the night.
No. Well, if you put peanut butter and marshmallow, put peanut butter on that motherfucker and toast it, he'd eat it.
Mm-hmm. Butter? You need the whole stick of butter.
Oh,
butter that shit up.
I don't think he was that bad, but his favorite
thing
was he?
Butter was involved. Yes. Honestly, he was. I don't know if he used a whole stick of butter, but butter was definitely involved. He was making the fucking peanut butter sandwiches.
Well, I know his favorite thing was peanut butter and banana. I think toasted. Like he would leave and go get those if anybody had them. But I didn't know about the butter, but my uncle will do that. Just eat a stick of butter.
There's another thing. It was called the Fool's Gold Loaf, and butter was definitely involved. Let me see. It might have. I don't know.
Yeah, my uncle will just grab a stick of butter and eat it. I'm like, oh my God. I would just have to like eat that over the toilet. Whoa.
Consists of a single warmed, hollowed out loaf of bread filled with contents. So it's like peanut butter jelly, and I think butter was involved in like just a big hollowed out loaf of bread. You would eat that shit too.
That actually sounds good.
My man like to get down.
Hollowed out, like a hollowed out big roll.
I'm not entirely sure it just said loaf. I'm assuming like a baguette situation.
Yeah, because we have a place
Maybe.
up here that does that. They're called Bread Zeppelin. They literally shove a salad into. You may have them there. They literally shove a salad into basically a baguette. They cut the top off and they dig it out, and they shove your. So basically, you're having a sandwich in a salad.
See, Fool's Gold is a sandwich made by the Colorado Mine Company, a restaurant in Denver, Colorado. It consists of a single warmed, hollowed out loaf of bread filled with contents of 1 jar of creamy peanut butter, 1 jar of blueberry jam, and 1 pound of bacon. The sandwich's connection to the singer Elvis Presley is a source of legend and prolonged interest. According to the life cuisine of Elvis Presley, Presley and his friends took a private jet from Graceland, purchased 22 of the sandwiches, and spent 2 hours eating them and drinking Perrier and champagne before flying home. So there you go. Get good and drunk, eat an entire loaf of bread with bacon and fucking jelly.
Oh my god, man, that just sounds. At least Bread Zeppelin. First of all, I love the name of the place, which if I see it, I usually go. That sounds like a hard. I mean, no wonder this guy's. I mean, no wonder he died on the toilet. Jesus Christ! Look what he was trying to squeeze out.
Just seems aggressive.
That's exactly what happened. He got too aggressive with his poop. Boom, dead. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Somebody would have just introduced him to heroin like a normal musician. He probably would have been fine.
He hated drugs. He used to actually, literally, listen. I'm going to tell you how fucked up he was. He really despised drugs. He despised the Beatles when they started doing drugs. He was, oh, they're drug addicts. You got to remember, since Elvis had a doctor, this guy was a fucking quack prescribing, but since Elvis had a doctor prescribing him drugs, he did not think he was a drug addict. They were all prescription. Even
Just
though he
imagine somebody like telling somebody else, it was like, yeah, I know you do the drug shit. The drug shit's bad for your body. All right, I'm about to fry up an entire pound of bacon and fucking just eat
exactly.
That.
He was
like, what's that?
He was doing just as much damage to his body as everybody else out there doing the drugs was. But I mean, he did not consider himself a drug addict. He had a doctor prescribing him shit. I mean, he literally took stuff to. He took something to wake up. He took something to get hungry. He took something to go to sleep. I mean, he took a lot to go to sleep. They were basically giving him anesthesia to go to sleep with, like medically induced, anesthesia to go to sleep while he was on the plane. He was taking, amphetamines to wake up, things to be hungry because he wasn't hungry from all the other pills. He was taking a pill for everything, but they were all prescription. So he didn't think he had any problem, even though Priscilla and everybody else in his life was telling him he had a problem. He didn't think he did. This is all prescription. Don't tell me what to do. It's all prescription drug, y'all. Well, back off me, bitch.
I mean, that does sound like a fun weekend. I'm not gonna lie, but like an entire weeks upon years upon years. That's rough.
Well, I mean, if you watch his videos from not 73 before he, when that was pretty much his last years of doing it, 73, but he has some older ones from I think 75 and 76 that he was singing. And I mean, he was slurring, but I mean, when he was doing Vegas in 73, there's videos of him slurring, not even being able to finish songs, finish sentences, slurring. And still he didn't think he had a problem. Now, part of that was exhaustion. They treated him like a goddamn racehorse. They pumped him full of drugs. They threw him on stage. He would do 20 cities in 20 fucking days. I mean, they killed him. His body couldn't take anymore. They killed him. If you could sit there and ask well, you can't ask him anymore, but the colonel, the guy that was with him, he'd say, "Oh, he did it because he just loved being on stage, and that killed him." No, he did love being on stage, but you exploited him for your own good. And yes, Elvis did try to join the FBI. He actually was an honorary FBI agent. I know too much about Elvis. This is how that. What the fuck? This is how that happened. Elvis showed up at 2 a.m. to the White House to visit Nixon, unannounced. This is how powerful Elvis Presley was. Showed up to the White House at 2 a.m. unannounced to visit Nixon, and he was seen. They were talking about his FBI kind of infatuation. And if you look at that picture, you can tell it's like mid-morning. And there he became an honorary FBI agent. There's pictures of it all over the internet, and they're real. That's how that happened. He just went, he could get into the White House unannounced. Elvis Presley could do it. Elvis Presley was the original gangster, dude.
Right on.
This motherfucker had guns with him on stage. He had an ankle holster on him at all times. He had a gun. This motherfucker was the original gangster. He had bling, tons of it. He was flashy. He had cars. He had houses. He had Graceland. This man was the OG. He was. He was the original gangster. It ain't Ice-T. It's Elvis. Anyway, I've done 2 shows on Elvis, so I apologize for that. 2 Hollywood Hangouts on Elvis, so I apologize for all that. I just happen to know a few stories about Elvis. And my dad is one of the biggest Elvis fans.
And impersonators as well.
And was an impersonator as a youngin'.
Does one officially retire from doing such things if one still has the costume?
He got married, and my mom couldn't stand women jumping all over him.
Understood. That could be detrimental to to support of your spine and such things.
I mean, you got to remember the time.
Jumping on him.
Yeah, and you got to remember the times that was when there wasn't security around like there is now. And number one, and women were going crazy for Elvis, even impersonators. They were going crazy for anyone. So it was a little different of a time.
And yet, when I go dressed as Michael Jackson, that's an international incident. But be that as it may.
I mean, you look
with only partial blackface because I did both eras. So part of my face was black, part of my face was white.
Okay. Elvis stole everything from the black community. Packers fan. Now, I'm going to no, I'm not going to get angry. But stole is a very misinterpreted term. He did not steal. First of all, Elvis grew up in the projects, poor, dirt poor. Used to go basically almost like Jerry Lee Lewis. They would go out, him and Jerry Lee Lewis both, not together, but they would go to outside black churches, listen to the music, go into black neighborhoods, listen to the music. And I mean, if there's videos of Little Richard saying, if Elvis didn't take my song, I wouldn't be so popular. And there's other black artists who have given Elvis credit for taking their song and making it more popular, because guess what? Their record sales went up too. Sometimes when you hear the cover, you want to hear the original, and a lot of people did. So, and there's a lot of black artists that did not say Elvis stole from them. Like I said, Little Richard, I can't even think of it. All the blues guys were very good friends of his. Matter of fact, Colonel was telling him for years, you need to stop hanging out with these, with all these black guys. But Elvis just loved music, and he loved gospel. If you watch his his 69 comeback special, or 68 comeback special, excuse me, he talks a lot about gospel music in there. Gospel was sang in churches, and he grew up singing black gospel songs. That is what he grew up singing, and country, because he was in the country. So really, he only had two kinds of music. But to say he stole everything from the black community, I don't know if that's the right word to use. Definitely borrowed, definitely was a large influence on him. But at that time, I mean, it was a different thing. But, you know, like I said, Little Richard has praised him for helping him sell more records and be as popular as he was. He said, I might not have been doing concerts if Elvis didn't take my songs.
I would say it's a bigger
You know?
problem. It's more indicative of like the record community and just society as a whole at that point, where they just didn't accept a particular form of art unless the people doing it looked like them. It was kind of short-sighted.
Well, yeah, and I mean, truthfully, Elvis was bringing a lot of the, you know, music from the black community out into the. Listen, that was the reason they didn't want him moving around. Man got arrested in Florida for shaking. For shaking, he got arrested in Florida. I mean, because I mean they thought that was, you know, N-word music, basically.
'Cause, I mean, literally, I believe the term at the time was like they had like that it was like rock and roll country, and then they had a spot on like the Billboard chart for colored music. And it's like Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, back in those days, I'm sure they did. I wouldn't doubt it. But I mean, it was just unfortunately a different time. But Elvis did bring a lot of that out to the world, and I mean, that was another reason parents didn't want kids listening to him. He was, and a lot of people thought, but way back in the day, before Elvis became famous, they actually thought he was black by his voice and everything. So, I mean, hell, they thought Buddy Holly was Buddy Holly and the Crickets were a black band, and then once they got to the Apollo, they found out, oh shit, we booked the wrong band. Buddy Holly and the Crickets was the first white band to ever play the Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you know, it was just a weird time back then. But I don't know. To say he stole everything, I'm not sure that's the right word to use. I will agree he was very influenced by the black community. That I will say. That I will definitely say. I would not doubt that. So, I guess let's get back to wrestling. I never meant to get on the Elvis conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, everything happens on Friday, the day after me and Smark do a show. Everything. It always happens. It never fails us. Happens all the time. So, Friday comes around. First thing I see is Warner Brothers, or Netflix has made a push to buy Warner Brothers. More than just a push, they put a pretty good offer out there. I believe it was $82 billion. The deal is supposedly worth over $82 billion, actually. Dave Meltzer did a little breakdown of the deal, but I got to be honest. I just went to Google Gemini and got some more information that Dave Meltzer might not have had. So I'm going to read that instead, if that's okay. Meltzer did okay. He had most of the stuff right. It's an $82.7 billion deal that was offered if this deal gets approved. Now, we know now that Paramount has come in and said that this is an undervaluation of the company. We think it's worth, I think their offer was $104 billion. So Paramount is kind of, this can get messy. This is obviously this is going to be a lawyer's, they are racking up some hours, folks. They are racking up billable hours right now. Cha-ching, cha-ching, if you're a lawyer for either one of these guys. So that's what's happening right now. So like I said, we know Paramount came in. Now, obviously this would be a good deal for Netflix because of they'd have a lot of dominance with content. They would own the DC universe, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, HBO Max, and more. You want to know exactly what Warner Brothers owns, what Netflix would acquire if they bought Warner Brothers, Smark?
Sure.
Here we go. This is going to take me a minute. Warner Brothers. All right, so let's start with the motion pictures. They own Warner Brothers Pictures, obviously, New Line Cinema, DC Studios, and Warner Brothers Pictures Animation. Go to TV. We've got WB-TV, obviously, Warner Brothers Animation. They own Cartoon Network, Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe, and Telepictures. HBO, they own HBO and Skinemax, or Cinemax, whatever you want to call it. Warner Brothers Games, they own NetherRealm Studios, Rocksteady Studios, TT Games, Avalanche Software. Streaming services. Did Smark cut out there? Oh, who's coming in? That Cheese?
I believe it is.
Does he want to yell at me about something? Did I say something wrong? Did you say something wrong? I hope it's you.
No, I think you said kids.
Yes, the kid that drew me. It's all the Elvis talk. I had to get on here and say, "Shut the fuck up, Box." No, I'm kidding.
I did. I even told myself to shut the fuck up.
No, I told Smark earlier. I said, "Hey, the wife and kids are gone for the night, and I get out of work at like 10:30, so maybe I can hop on and hang out for a few."
Nice.
So here I am.
Awesome. Hang with us. Cool. We got some cool. So we'll keep talking this then. Let's keep going. The streaming services, Max and Discovery Plus. And then the global. Now this is the cable TV, which this is nothing they would own, but I didn't realize Warner Brothers owned all these goddamn TV stations. CNN and HLN. Good for them. Discovery, TLC, HTV, Food Network, Travel Channel, Investigation Discovery, ID Channel, Animal Planet,
Murder porn.
Magnolia. What?
I said murder porn. That's what ID is.
Just like what? Are they the ones that do like the first 48 or whatever the fuck it is?
Probably.
Oh, they just have 100 different fucking shows about, like spouses killing their other spouse. And
No. That makes sense.
South Park did a whole episode about it. It was funny.
Oh, all right. Let's see. TNT, TBS, True TV, Turner Classic Movies. They own, as we said, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Boomerang, and Cartoonito. And they have Eurosport and a bunch of other international sports stuff. And they own TNT Sports. I didn't know. Did you know Warner Brothers owned Bleacher Report?
I don't know if I knew that or not, honestly.
Well, there you go. Eurosport, we already said that one. That's pretty much what they do. Now, obviously, we had talked about Warner Brothers doing this split anyway, so the television would be different from the streaming and studios.
Right.
We've already talked about that. So, but this would consolidate a lot of streaming if this merger went through to Netflix buying this. I mean, and obviously with these films Netflix puts out a lot of money for films, so we probably have more film releases if they did this. But again, Netflix would only get Warner Brothers film. Oh wait, they would get the film and TV studios. I lied. Netflix would get the film and TV studios and the content library and HBO Max. So that wouldn't be bad.
The first thing they're doing is getting rid of A fucking W.
Now, If you see any articles that say that, they are dead wrong. AEW
For
is
now.
safe with their deal. They're safe with their deal right now. They have a contract. No company is going to go in and their first move is to breach their own contract. It's not going to happen. Plus, that would be the linear cable networks, TNT, TBS, CNN, and Discovery. That wouldn't be part of this deal. Netflix would only get the film and TV studios. Global, which would stay with Warner Brothers, would still have TNT, TBS, and all those channels. AEW is in no way in trouble or in limbo, or their TV deal's not going away. It's not going to happen. It's fucking gloom and doom. It's not going to happen. No company's going to go in and breach their own deals. No, not going to happen. What are you doing?
I think
see you
for
back there a
the
little
time being, it's like anything that you can actually get to people to watch live, so that you can put fucking commercials in there when everybody else is just watching shit on streaming. Any sort of live television incentivizes people to keep those entities around. It's big for the streaming services, the football games, the concerts, wrestling.
Yeah, but AEW is totally safe. This is people that want clicks. It's bullshit. It is absolute bullshit. That would be the dumbest. Do you know how much money they would have to pay out to buy out AEW with like 3.5 left on their contract?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a cash positive move. It would be stupid of them to. Number two, they breach contract. You don't breach your own contract. You're supposed to let Tony Khan breach contract, and then you fuck him over. That's how you fucking do it.
I hadn't actually seen any posts. I was just being a dick.
Oh no, there's tons of
this
articles.
is
There's tons of
you are
articles.
far from the first
AEW
person to express this sentiment.
Oh no, yeah, there's tons of
That's
articles.
real.
Yeah, no, AEW is safe. AEW is safe, and it's clickbait. Anyone saying that they're not safe, no, they're 100% safe. Like I said, we were talking about this a while back with the split of the two companies, so it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Now Paramount is now trying to jump in here. Who is Paramount, CBS, the CW, MTV, all those companies. We're not going to get in all those, but they're Nickelodeon and all those places too. BET, Showtime, Flicks. But anyway,
the small family-friendly entity known as Viacom. The small mom
there
and
you
pop
go.
shop that they are.
Yep. Well, that used to be Viacom. Now it's Paramount.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, but Paramount Media Networks, formerly Viacom Media Networks. Exactly. But I didn't know they were Comedy Central. I didn't know they owned Comedy Central too.
Yeah, all the South Park is on there.
And Country Music Television. There's a conflict of interest. All right.
Somebody wants to watch country music TV.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Sure you can. But yeah, Paramount, like I said, went in there and upped their deal, which I guess that's not the dumbest move in the world. Hold on one sec. All right, out you go. Okay.
Now, for those curious, that was the housekeeper, not the dog.
That was the dog, not the housekeeper, which I don't have. So there you go. And again, I came into this article and I actually put, is there any effect on AEW when I typed this in to Google Gemini? And literally the first thing, current contract is secure. They're broadcast on TBS and TNT, which would be a new separate company, Discovery Global, and that will be potentially through 2028, where they can stay on TV. So no.
True North
Not
says
gonna
it is family owned. Smark, Saudi royal family owned. Which, by the way, we need to figure out how to get on that scheme. We got to figure out how
Yeah,
to
I believe
become propaganda for Saudi Arabia tourism.
Was it the Warner Brothers or Paramount? One of them had Saudi money behind them.
Probably both.
Probably both. One of them,
Yeah.
One of them didn't keep it disclosed, and one did. Probably both. Yeah. Yeah, Saudi's getting their hands in everything, man. We need. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, but
Yeah, they got their hands on everything.
Grab the stick and twist it!
I love that scene. That's so funny. Okay, but even here, even Sports Illustrated, the takedown, AEW faces more uncertainty as Paramount trusts. It's bullshit. Sports Illustrated is lying to you.
Sports Illustrated isn't what Sports Illustrated used to be. They're on the verge of
nothing
bankruptcy
is.
themselves. So
Nothing's what it used to be. You know what I'm talking about.
I was baffled to find out they still do the swimsuit issue.
that's
Yeah, they
probably
do.
the only thing that keeps them alive.
It probably, literally, I mean, probably is the only thing. So, all right, let's just keep going here. Now, if Netflix will also acquire HBO Max, which, if Netflix deal goes through, AEW is already on Netflix or already on HBO Max. So, in reality, this might not only keep AEW on television, but could even get AEW a Netflix deal already tied in where they're not going to have to really do much negotiating. It'll just get shown. So that obviously would be the little small conflict of interest with WWE. I have a feeling WWE in their contract would not let AEW. It wouldn't surprise me if WWE and Netflix's contract had something in it about other wrestling companies not being allowed on their platform.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I'm just saying WWE is pretty smart and savvy. That's
Or if AMC falls into any of this shit that's getting bought out by Netflix, because TNA is coming to AMC on January 15th.
no, isn't AMC a Turner company?
Maybe.
Let's look her
I
up.
think AMC is a Turner company. I think there's Turner Classic Movies and AMC. I believe AMC might be a Turner company. I haven't seen AMC mentioned in this or in any of these articles. So
Who owns AMC? AMC is owned by AMC Networks Inc. Well, fucking good lord.
so they're their own little thing out there. Well, good for them.
They're the fucking Notre Dame of TV.
Let's see.
Look, they're probably AM Saudi. We don't even know it.
MCIFC. Yeah, no, they're just they're not owned by like one of the giant ones apparently.
Oh, good. They're not one of the conglomerates. So they're on their own. So you're all set there, my man.
Although their
Oh.
non-executive chairman, I have no idea what the fuck that means, but their non-executive chairman is none other than James Dolan, who is the owner of the Knicks.
Owner of what? I didn't hear that.
The Knicks.
Oh, okay. You cut out right when the last part hit. I was like waiting for the answer, and I'm like, did he say something? My sip of beer could have gotten away.
Dolan oversees all operations within the company, supervises day-to-day professional sports teams, New York Knicks and New York Rangers. So he's out here fucking it up in two different sports leagues.
Wasn't Jimmy Dolan the name of Keenan Ivory Wayne?
He also has his own band, which is fucking terrible, but he forces his players to listen to.
That's his daughter, Gigi Dolan.
Ooh.
No, but I think Jimmy Dolan was the name of the guy in oh my God, The Last Boy Scout. Bruce Willis. And
I was gonna say I was literally gonna say some Bruce Willis movie, and he got to it before I could.
Hold on. It is The Last Boy Scout. That is a great movie. I do like that movie.
that the one where the football player gets all fucked up and goes out on the field and starts shooting people?
Yep. Oh, yes, it is, and that is that's the Tybo guy,
Billy Blanks.
Blanks. That's Billy Blanks. That was Jimmy Dix, not Jimmy Blanks. That was Billy Blanks.
Dylan performs blues-inspired rock as the singer of J.D. and the Straight Shot. Their seventh studio album, The Great Divide, was released in March 2019. The band has been described as a vanity project.
Oh.
Which just seems like a mean way of just being like, it's fucking terrible, but the guy has money.
Yeah, it means he's just doing it to fucking do it. That's what that really means. So let's see here. Packers fan, not to get political, but the Paramount bid, this isn't really a political thing. He was just being polite. But the Paramount bid is backed by Redbird Capital Partners and Larry Ellison and the Qatar Investment Authority and Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners. So either way, we're getting some involvement with places that have oil. Let's just put it let's just say it the way it should be said. And he said he believes the Paramount deal includes the cable TV station. No, again, they're splitting that into their Discovery Global. No, not Discovery. Yes, that's what they're going to call that. Or so. No, that's not up for sale. I don't think the TV stations are up for sale right now. I think just the Warner Brothers movies are up for sale. The film and studios are up for sale. I don't think they were planning on splitting, so I don't know why they would put that part up for sale. I don't think it does. I could be wrong. That happens a lot. We know this. I could be wrong. But I'll tell you the truth. Whoever gets this, whichever company ends up getting this deal, this is a fucking pretty historic deal. I think Netflix is going to be the winner in this one. I really do. I think Paramount kind of tried to do a little hostile takeover kind of move, little Wall Street playing, and I don't think it's going to work because why?
No, I was just saying.
I just think the company probably sees they're going to get more dividends off of Netflix than they're going to get off of being on Paramount Plus.
No, I was going to say, I think the good news is that no matter which entity wins the bidding war, they're going to fucking jack up their streaming prices, and then the other one's going to do that in retaliation, and everything is going to be more expensive. Yay!
Oh, yeah. Oh, they are.
Oh, you motherfucker. Okay.
They are definitely going to do that. No matter what happens, prices are going up. I mean, they go up every year. Every year they go up with these fucking companies. Eventually, they are going to be just as expensive as cable was.
Oh, they already are, if not more so. I mean, depending on how much you have.
Exactly, depending on how many streaming services you have. Every 2 months, I tell my wife, we need to cut back on streaming. I mean, we have Netflix, we have Hulu. No one watches Hulu in this house anymore. Oh, my mom has it. Good, let her pay.
Right.
Wow.
What the fuck am I paying for that for then? It's a fucking $11.99 a month, I think. Might be more by now.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Fuck that. One of the
Fuck it.
exactly. We get one gift for each other and do a gift exchange. Fucking not a big deal. I can stay here. I don't care. I'll stay home, get no gifts. I'm fine with that too.
So what I'm hearing is, I'm glad we killed him.
What you're hearing is, I'd be fine staying home getting drunk.
Well, I mean, it's always a good option.
I'd be just fine.
Honey, you can just stay home and drink this year.
I'm gonna come.
See, the Netflix deal includes $4 to $5 billion no deal penalty from Netflix.
Huh? Man, I am in the wrong business, man. I'll tell you. I don't know.
Me too. Bartending and cooking is not so good.
We're all in the wrong business, guys. All of us.
I had my kitchen closed down and cleaned at 9:30, and I'm like, "Can I go?" He's like, "No, I need you to stick around." Like, you bitch. For what?
What did you have to do?
Nothing, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to. Oh, well.
Serve a couple beers, take out the trash, and then just stand there for fucking 40 minutes.
Could have been worse.
I got in there at 11:30 this morning, though. I wanted to leave.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I guess we can just move on quickly here. Hey, Tony Khan did comment on these, and he probably said the smartest thing he could. Basically, he said it's too early. I don't know who's going to win, and he praised both companies. I'll give you what he said. He said, I just want to say we have a great partnership with Warner Brothers Discovery, and it will continue for many, many years to come. We have years left on our remaining agreement with TBS and HBO Max. Every Wednesday night, we have great wrestling. Dynamite has been on Wednesday now for 6 years, and it's an amazing thing. Done over 300 episodes of Wednesday Night Dynamite, and we're going to do hundreds more. And then he went on to praise Paramount and everybody. Tony Khan seems like he's actually what?
Hit the wrong one.
Tony seems like he's someone sat him down and told him he needs to be a little more professional in answering questions. I think he has been lately. He's not blurting. I think he's taking the breath. Answer. Okay. Because he could say something to fuck this deal up, which would be really bad. So I think he made the smartest thing here. It's too early for me to say anything. I'm going to praise both companies. Whoever wins. Let's, our deal is secure. So whatever happens.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. I think that was smart of him. For once, I think Tony Khan said something smart.
I was gonna say I was disappointed because you put it right on the fucking tee for me, and I didn't even swing at it because you said that he said the smartest thing he could say, and I was thinking in my mind no comment, but I didn't hit the unmute button fast enough.
No, he was very professional. His answer for Paramount was pretty much the same as Warner Brothers. We don't have a relationship with them, but we know they have great programming. Blah blah blah. He said nothing stupid at all, which I think people were upset with him for. People were upset with him a few weeks ago when he didn't tear into John Cena when he was asked about him.
Smark, I'm surprised True North didn't take the path you did.
When
Smark found out that Phillip Rivers was going back to football, he said, "Cheese is playing football again."
Mm-hmm. True North says poor Phillip Rivers needs to play football again to pay for his 10 kids.
10.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an exaggeration. He's got like 10 kids, if not more.
Damn.
He is, and one of his kids has a kid, so he's literally a grandfather, which makes him the second NFL player to play as a grandfather. The first, of course, literal Antichrist, Brett Favre. Sorry, True North.
Antichrist, Brett Favre. Sorry.
I mean, not only was he like just a total, he was a Packer, so that makes him the enemy, but he was also like defrauding poor people in Mississippi, I believe. So like he actually is a literal, legitimate asshole. It's not even like the fact that he was a Packer, but that's why I hearken in on it.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, he does indeed have 10 children, 7 daughters and 3 sons. The last one was born in 2023.
Oh my God. Wait a minute, 7 daughters and 3 sons?
Yep.
Oh my God, that man's gonna need a fucking arsenal.
So you say that you don't want to go to your family gathering, but this man's literally willing to give himself additional brain damage so that he doesn't have to put up with his family.
Dude, that is a family gathering. Fuck that. Everyone's coming here. I'm not putting these fucking kids in 2 cars or renting a fucking party bus. No, fuck you.
Yeah, his oldest daughter, Haley, was born in 2002. His youngest son, Andrew, was born in 2023. So he had a 21-year-old when he had a baby.
Oh my God, man. I can't even.
I thought it was bad that I just had a 17-year-old and had a baby.
Oh, I got a 17-year-old.
Well, the problem was that you had the baby with the 17-year-old.
She's legal.
That's an old
I
school.
used to catch shit about that with the wife. Yeah.
You guys are all home. You're all out of the woods. Baby's good.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, she came home on Halloween.
Awesome.
So we've been back since then.
I haven't talked to you since then, so I just wanted to make sure everything was good. So.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I forgot about that last time I came on here. I was at the Ronald McDonald house.
Exactly. I wanted to make sure everything was good. Baby's good. That's awesome. Can't get better news than that. You cannot. So,
like I said, the wife and the kids went to her mom's, and now I'm stuck home with this retard dog.
Aw. Doesn't look that retarded. No, I mean, doesn't look like Tim Waltz.
At least she doesn't sodomize you.
Yeah. Her name is Charlie, but yeah, she doesn't sodomize
I mean, we
me.
literally watched Smark get his arm humped one night on the show.
Oh yeah, it happened on tits quite a bit.
Damn near every week.
That's why we had this drop.
Tonight, you.
Although when it happened on here, we were talking about fucking Sid passing away, which was not funny, but just like that would have been a great thing to just fucking clip out. What could be a better
Go psycho on you.
I could have taken it down, just put up the audio, but you know what? I love the realness.
Like, do you have anything to say about Sid? Like, no, I don't. I'm being fucking victimized by this fucking 60-pound pit bull right now.
Listen, if you're looking for professionalism when doing YouTube, this ain't the show. I'm not supposed. I probably shouldn't drink when I'm doing the show. I probably shouldn't be. I need to stop vaping anyway. But
this is still like way above what tits was. This is a much more respectable show.
I don't really care. We're respectable, thank you, but whatever. I think we stopped being respectable a long time ago, but that's just me. Anyway, speaking of a respectable man, we will talk about Swerve Strickland, folks. We all know he came back just a little while ago at AEW Full Gear, looking jacked as hell, and came back with a new theme song. Don't know if anybody noticed, but he did. And now it's a few weeks later, and he actually has put that song out. It has been released, and you can get it on all the places. It's called Hit Different. And he's the primary vocalist on the track, but it also has I may mess up a name here, Montezi and Raekwon from Wu-Tang. Yes, okay. Did I do all that right? Did I mess up anything?
No, you got it.
No, not that I know of. I don't fucking know.
What's happening? Who hit that? Who's adding a video?
Nah, it doesn't work because I forgot that it shows what I do step for step. So it was going to blow the bit. I was going to say that we have the clip, and then I was going to play the Avalanche Kid. So just sort of do the work in your mind.
I knew
It's
you
an
were
avalanche.
I knew it was going to come up, but no, he did release.
Knock it off.
He did release that. Get this shit out of here. Get it out of here. Go back up here.
I'm trying. Give me a minute.
No, you just got to click above it. Just click above it. You're all good. But yeah, so
it makes it a
there's
lot harder to do when
Swerve.
it's fucking restreams. Snitches on me.
So if you want the new Swerve song Hit Different, go to all your go to Spotify, go to Apple. It's all out there, and there you go. There you go. Go Swerve. That was a good match with him and Hangman. That was a brutal match they had out there this week. Pretty brutal. We'll talk about that at the end here. Quick review for Winter is Coming So there you go. But all right, let's keep going here. So we on The Rock just did a movie about the life of Mark Kerr, the Smashing Machine.
I heard it did terrible.
You know, it did not do well in the theaters. I'm not going to sit here and try to say it did. That really doesn't tell me anything about a movie. There's been tons of movies that didn't do good in theaters, but once it's released on streaming, it does amazing. Used to be DVD, did amazing. Some movies have turned into cult films because of it. But you can sit there and say the movie flopped and all that, but the movie did, and The Rock actually was nominated for a Golden Globe for the Smashing Machine. Triple H actually went on to congratulate him. He said, I want to extend my congratulations on behalf of the entire at WWE family to at The Rock on his at Golden Globes nomination for Smashing Machine. I know that he gave all to this role, and the performance on screen showed it. Today's announcement is a recognition of that hard work, he says. Got some strong competition. Michael B. Jordan in Sinners. I really want to watch that. I heard it was amazing.
It wasn't bad. It was basically From Dusk Till Dawn, but on BET.
Really?
That is actually a beautiful summation.
I'll check it out. I have it. I've got it. I just need to check it out. Also,
white people in the 50s were evil, but somehow Asians would be cool with black people in the 50s. Totally believable.
Believable. There you go. We've got Jeremy Allen White, who played Bruce Springsteen in Deliver Me from Nowhere. I kind of want to check that out. I'm not the big. I like some Springsteen songs, but I'm not the mega fan. Joel Edgerton.
Like, he had that one real big hit. It was something like, oh fuck, how the hell did it go?
They're all the same. They're all the same. Just figure, Bruce Springsteen, very popular. You know who got more popular than Bruce Springsteen was Courtney Cox for being in his one video for 12 seconds. She was in Dancing in the Dark. She jumped on stage and did the whitest 80s dance with him in the world. She basically did the Carlton. Have you never seen it? She did. Oh
No,
my
I've
god!
never seen it.
Oh my god! We're gonna get.
Would you be surprised to learn that I spend a lot of time listening to Bruce Springsteen?
Oh my god! If I can just get that clip, we can probably play it. Hold on, you have to see this. This has to be shown. Courtney Cox.
Come to think of it, actually, you making me listen to Bruce Springsteen is a fitting punishment for making me listen to the Avalanche Kid.
No, it'll just be the. Here, you know what I'll do? I know what I can do. Hold on. We won't play the music. Let me get to the part. Give me a minute here. Let's stall. We're gonna play this shit.
Right.
We're gonna do this. No, there's no sound. We're not gonna play the sound. That will get us in trouble. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm gonna share this. Stream. Share.
Don't cross streams.
No, never cross the streams.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're peeing. Okay. Here it is. Y'all can see it. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. No volume. That way we'll be able to play the scene. Here we go. See her right there in the middle? There she is.
Mhm.
And then she jumps on stage.
It's like short hair lesbian Courtney Cox.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll see in a few seconds, she gets on stage.
He's doing the goddamn Carlton.
Well,
Pretty
this was the 80s. Bruce Springsteen is not
Sure,
a
but-
dancer.
It's a shame that they don't still arrest people for dancing.
Yeah. All right, she's getting ready. She's about to come up on stage. Come on now. Here, let's fast forward a little bit.
What the fucking...
Here we go. She's there.
Carlton moves. I can't help but hear Tom Jones in my head.
Mhm.
Not unusual.
There we go. He pulls her up on stage. Here she goes. You ready? She's embarrassed. There she is. They're both doing the Carlton. See that? Oh, the 80s.
What an awful time.
When the white people were the good dancers. There you go. Y'all never knew about that?
No.
Well, there you go. That was actually how we were all. That's how that was her first gig.
True North says, how did Carlton on the Fresh Prince not get canceled for cultural appropriation from white people? That was before we were canceling motherfuckers.
That was before we were a bunch of sensitive little pussies. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Here's the token white
That was
guy show.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with it more.
That was before we were all a bunch of sensitive little pussies who wake up in the morning going, what am I going to be upset about today? No. That's not what
I don't like the font on the comments. It's offensive.
Oh, but imagine. Well, number one, there was no social media at that point, so
That's where everything got fucked up.
exactly because social media is not real.
Everybody thinks their opinion matters because it's put out on the internet. Like, no, it doesn't matter. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's what I love. What Billy Bob Thornton said on Joe Rogan's show. You know, we don't need to hear your preaching when you get up there and get your awards. Go up there and get your fucking award and go home. Okay. Because everybody was getting on there and doing the political thing when they were accepting awards on these shows.
Yeah.
He's like,
Don't forget to thank God.
No one cares. I like Billy Bob Thornton. Actually, I'm gonna start watching Landman on Saturday.
I need to watch that, but I don't have Paramount at the moment, so I'm not going to watch it.
I'll take care of you. You just give me an email. I'll get you season 1 and what I've already got a season 2. Just watch it on your little computer there. I got it right here, actually, on this little hard drive right here in front of me. I'll load it up on Google Drive and you'll have it. Anyway, only got a couple of quick things to get into until we can wrap this bad boy up. Nothing we need to spend a lot of time on, to be honest with you. If you were wondering if WWE Unreal is coming back, if you were just waiting to find out, the answer is yes. And it is set, season 2, set for January 20th, 2026. What do you think of that?
I can finally sleep easy once again.
My life is back to good.
This one is going to be heavy into the Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Pat McAfee, Jelly Roll, R-Truth, Io Sky, and Naomi, Chelsea Green, Penta, and Lyra Valkyria. Now, this is a 5-episode thing, just like it was last season. So, it just came out in July of this year. So there you go.
Sounds awful.
I still haven't watched it, to be honest with you. I still have not.
I watched the first season. It wasn't anything special.
Was there anything on this show that we didn't already know that was so like, oh my God, I had no clue they did this?
No.
So it turns out that the people that
we
are
all
actually like feuding with each other on television aren't actually feuding with each other when they're not on television, which kind of threw me through a loop, but I got over it after a while.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes they ride together too.
They did confirm that Cody Rhodes ended racism, though, so that's pretty sweet.
Well, we all knew that. Again, there's nothing we didn't already know. We knew Cody Rhodes ended racism with Baby 1, with Baby 2. My God, that man just turned into a superhero, I think.
He brought it back. He brought back racism with Baby 2.
He- oh shit! First, I can't even. That was perfect. That was
He undid all the good.
he did. See, that's what happens, you know. You take a positive, negative. Next thing you know, it's back to zero again.
So here's one thing to give the kids their own separate rooms, but giving them separate water fountains is where you jump the shark.
Oh.
We gotta go into separate restrooms.
I still don't get how I'm conservative on this show. I still don't get it. But anyway. Anyway, one more quick thing, and then we can get into a quick AEW rundown. I'm not going to call it a review because we're, as I've said before, we're getting smaller and smaller on the AEW stuff. But
Just like their audience.
yeah, pretty much. People really care more about us talking about the news than anything else, so that's what we're going to do more of. We all know we are coming up, folks. We are coming up 2 more days, folks, and we got John Cena's last match coming up Saturday. That's crazy to think that we're not going to see John Cena wrestling anymore. I'm sure he'll still be in WWE. I believe he's scheduled for the Raw right after the Raw next week. So he'll still be coming around. And you know what? I wouldn't doubt if they gave him some sort of backstage role. But he's probably going to go back to acting. I know a lot of people, well, he's a shitty actor. Doesn't matter. Hollywood loves him. And I'm telling you, I watched Peacemaker. Fucking awesome.
Can I ask you why Jim Ross thinks he's a bad actor? That's kind of what you alluded to with that statement. You did the JR voice, and you're like, oh, he's a bad actor. Like, oh, this kid fucking sucks.
Did I? Did I use a Jim Ross voice? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you did, which made me laugh because I just like the idea of just Jim Ross not liking his movies.
Nah, Jim Ross probably loves his movies.
I didn't
Watch
mind
that goddamn
the
movie
show he's got on
for an
HBO.
Peacemaker.
That's it. Yeah.
I watched. I liked the first season a lot better than the second.
I haven't actually watched the second yet.
The second season is decent, but it's a little more. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'll say there's a little more of a redemption story in there.
Yeah.
That's all.
Boo.
That's it. No, it wasn't bad. There was still a lot of funny shit, and I mean, Cena saying and doing the things you see him do as Peacemaker is just like all those years of him being this like clean cut guy that we've seen on TV. It was all bullshit. I mean, he seems so comfortable as this piece of shit character because, as I've said before, John Cena is a piece of shit. If anyone watched Total Divas and didn't think he was a piece of shit, I'm not sure what to say.
Oh, the way he just told Nikki she could fuck right off, that was great, though. She's like, Dolph Ziggler was kind of talking to me about maybe getting back together and having babies. He's like, cool. That's
Go
awesome.
for it.
You should totally go for that. The fuck out of my hair. No, I'm not paying your phone bill, bitch.
Oh, and then I'm telling you, when he literally just told Bree and Brian, do not get up at night. If you do, I will shoot first and ask questions later. I have a lot of guns and I will use them. You know,
I don't care if you got to piss, you mark your territory in your room like a wolf.
I kind of love this fucking asshole. I mean, he's a brutally honest douchebag, which some people respect. Some people don't.
Yeah, he's got all these crazy rules. Meanwhile, you hear him rapping in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I was telling Smark once. He cooked a meal. Nikki cooked a meal. She cooked them dinner in his house. And he lost his mind because he had never cooked. He had never used the stove. He had never used anything. It was just there. He's like, no, I go to restaurants to eat. Why are
But
we?
they always had to like dress nice for Sunday dinner because they had Sunday dinner every week or whatever.
Yeah, but he had cooks bring that shit in or cook it for him. He
Door
never.
dashed it.
He did though. He said when we're here, every dinner you will dress to be at this table for dinner.
Yeah.
The guy's a
They
weirdo.
serve it, just having fucking McDonald's delivered.
I'm gonna come.
That'd be Trump. Everyone's in suits and they're eating McDonald's. All right. They're fucking $4,000 suits and a fucking Big Mac.
Use your grain of salt, Mr. Putin. Are you going to use it?
There's two sides to that
Hardly
package.
touched
You
it.
use one, I use one. Look at us sharing already. Good, big, huge, sharing.
You're gonna try the McRib. You're gonna love it.
Oh.
A lot of barbecue sauce.
Oh, the worst thing McDonald's ever made. Oh God,
They said it wasn't coming back, and then it came
I
back.
tried that. Oh, I rued the day I tried that McRib.
I don't think I ever tried one.
Don't bother.
Well, the weird
No,
part
what
about it
bother?
is that, like, I mean, it is what it is. It's fucking fast food rib sandwich. You can tamper your expectations, but they have markings on it that makes it look like it has bones. So that they want you to believe that you are biting into the bones of an animal, which is fucking disturbing.
Except
It's like one of those fucking those frozen meals. They got the. I think it's like maybe a Hungry Man or
Hungry
something. I
Man?
remember seeing them.
dude,
Yeah.
the Hungry Man rib meal is better than the McRib. I promise you. Especially, I don't mind those Hungry Mans. I cook them in the oven because, well, you can do it in the air fryer now. But I have an air fryer oven thing. But they're not bad. They taste better. But if you microwave them, they're disgusting. But those ribs taste better than the McRib because
Listen,
the McRib, I mean, neither one of them are real meat, but whatever they use to make the McRib tastes like. Are you sure they didn't just grind up plastic for this? And I've
did you say
seen
you
ground
cooked
up
Hungry
plastic.
Man?
It might be. Go ahead.
How did you say you cooked the Hungry Man?
In my oven. There's conventional oven directions on there. You don't have to microwave those. It takes a lot longer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that just seems like entirely too much effort. Like the whole point of the TV dinner is to like not really fuck around that way.
But here's what I do. I work from home, so I'll start one at like 11:30. I'll get it cooking. I'll come back. I'll finish what I was doing. 45, right around 12:15, it's done. So I just started when I don't eat them for dinner usually. I usually eat them for lunch. Everyone's out.
fact that
My kids are at
You're
school.
slow cooking a fucking Hungry Man TV dinner is wild to me. I'm not gonna
No,
lie to you.
I
This is why you should
don't
place this
like
food on
them.
this-
I don't like them out of the microwave. They're gross out of the microwave. I just don't like them, especially one of my favorite ones are the fried chicken meals. The one with the fried chicken, and you get you cook that in the microwave. That's not fried chicken anymore.
No.
It's
Well, it wasn't fried chicken
soggy.
before.
Soggy
It's
rubber.
Soggy. It is. It's soggy as rubber. So if you cook it in the oven, you get crispy chicken.
Okay.
Yes, it takes 30 to 45 minutes, but you don't have to take all this shit out and put back in and cook on high with the roof open for 28 seconds and then turn it back in. And no, you don't have to do that.
The McRib gives a whole new meaning to they're eating the dogs.
It might be a dog. It could be dog for all I know. That could be dog. But yeah, I actually do. Yeah, I there's some of them I cook in the microwave, but
The
not the
dogs?
chicken. Yeah, small
Throw
enough.
Doberman in there.
If they're small enough. I got a pretty big microwave. I can probably fit a good, like Cocker Spaniel in there.
I mean, it depends on what country made the microwave. You're gonna need like a nice China.
I got an LG.
Oh yeah, those people love eating donuts.
Oh, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Samsung.
Anyway,
Sony.
back to John Cena. Back to John Cena before we get way off track and
Speaking of China,
get kicked out of here. John Cena was at Bailey's little wrestling camp. She did a wrestling camp in Florida to just kind of observe and kind of give some advice to some independent talent. And she posted a little picture with it's a training school owned by Tyler Breeze and Sean Spears. And Cena was there to answer questions and just kind of be an ambassador. So here's a quick picture of Cena.
the bummer,
There's Cena, which
not to
I,
be overly negative, but I actually went to that Bailey wrestling camp and I had asked her if she had seen the move that Chi Dola did, and she had me thrown out. So that was not cool.
You know what? I respect you for asking and not just like, you know, sitting there and going.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had to do
I
the fucking
respect-
flat back bumps first, and that shit hurt. And then I asked, and I got kicked out. It was a real shitty day. When my balls fell out of my shorts, like the guy from Tough Enough, it fucking sucked.
Wow, old school reference. Jesus.
One of your nuts is hanging out. Just,
I was always so
shit.
focused on her ass. I never realized Bailey's got some good tits on her too.
Bailey is beautiful, dude. She is really a good looking. And she is. I mean, we've basically watched this girl grow into a woman on television. We've seen her go from, you know, just hot girl to, my God, she's a MILF.
Jesus Christ.
We have. Don't blame Jesus for that.
No, my fucking phone. That's why I said it.
No, it wasn't a wrestling camp.
Little wrestling camp.
You know, it's funny, actually. I believe micro wrestling is actually in town this weekend.
That's Tyler
should
Breeze
go.
on the end.
Yes, it is. That's who the school
Yes.
is owned by.
I forgot
It was
about him.
his school, and yep, that is Tyler Breeze. That's Bailey, Cena, and Breeze. BCB.
Another one who was good in NXT and it just didn't come through on the main roster.
Uh,
I liked him in
they, didn't
NXT.
really, they didn't really give him a chance on the main roster. They kind of had him jobbing out
Yeah.
right almost immediately.
Which is like, why bring him up then?
That was the question people were asking. Why'd you bring him up just to fucking job him out? But they brought him up just to job him out.
Yeah. And then they put him in a tag team
And
with
you mentioned-
Fandango. Like, fuck.
That was the reason. So,
kiss of death.
what did you say, Smark?
I said, no, it's a kiss of death. And then the fucking tag team with Fandango. You mentioned him earlier. They brought in fucking Liger to have a match with me. They cared that much about the guy at that time.
Mm-hmm. You're right. And you pretty much haven't seen either one of them since.
Yep.
No, actually, I think Tyler Breeze has made a couple of appearances. I think he's with TNA now.
He is. Oh, wait. No. Fandango is. I don't know about Tyler Breeze.
I think they both were.
Oh, okay.
I think they both might be, because I think Tyler Breeze just literally, like, not long ago, like only a few weeks ago, made an appearance on NXT. Everyone's going to TNA now because they know it's a foot.
Yeah.
It's a step closer to getting back to WWE.
The
this
gateway
point.
drug.
There you go. It's the gateway drug back to. There's no gateway drug. Weed is not a gateway drug. Don't say that.
Nope. I smoked weed for 25 years and just did that. Didn't fuck with anything else.
Shit.
So no gateway there. At least not for
Well,
me.
yeah. tried a few other things, but that's just because I wanted to. It wasn't because I was smoking weed. But really, all I do now is smoke weed and drink beers. That's about it. I'll tell you though, this store-bought weed is getting better and better.
Yeah.
The THCA that we have here, that shit's getting good.
I don't.
Well, now they
I
want to
don't
make the
really
shit illegal again.
I was going to say, I don't really partake in much of anything these days, but I like how they just keep inventing new varieties of fake weed as legal loopholes.
They are trying to ban it here again, but Abbott doesn't seem to want to do it. I think he's looking at states, around us like Oklahoma and Colorado that are making tons of tax money off this shit.
Yep.
And I'm not saying Texas is going to make recreational legal, but I think they're going to leave this. They did ban vape cartridges and all that shit, so really all you can get now is flour and gummies and stuff like that. I loved the vapes because when I was driving around, I was a little puff of the vape, but
Right.
you can still get them online. There's a place that I found that will deliver to Texas, but it's $60 for one mill. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to spend $60 for a 1 mil. No. So just can't get them anymore. I've dealt with it. I'll figure out how to make it. I will. I'll figure out how to make it. I'll go online and figure it out. I got one place down here that sells THCA. They have something called Shake. It's literally what it sounds like. It is just what they dust off, but it's only $54.99 an ounce.
Up here, it's only like 15 an ounce.
Oh, it keeps you fucking doing what you need to do. And I get they have some exotic stuff at this place that I go to. Not that bad. Yeah, like $40 an eighth. But they have these deals all the time. So I get the deals. Man, I got stuff out there right now that's called I think it was called Scooby Snacks.
Okay.
I took 2 hits the other day and I was like, I am fucking baked out of my mind. I also got a new pipe. But we got a place down the road for some reason has the cheapest glass I've ever seen in my life, so I go there.
Right now.
It's all well made. I mean, I've dropped my pipe on the ground 3 or 4 times and it hasn't fucking broke yet. And I paid $10.99 for the one. I paid $5.99 for the last one I got, the new one. So cheap as shit. It's a really weird out here, but there's a vape shop like every fucking corner. Like every fucking corner is a vape shop out here. So, but yeah, they are trying to make it illegal one more time, but I don't think it's going to work. It's funny. The district attorney is the one that wants to make it illegal. And our governor is like, nope, fuck you. Usually they're on the same page, but they are completely not. Yes, you're right. Weed could lead to McRib addictions, which I guess maybe that's a bad gateway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It used to just lead me to Taco Bell.
So it leads to junk food.
Oh yeah. used to lead me to fucking Dorito tacos at fucking 4 a.m.
It's like Dennis Leary used to talk about all his friends and shit making bongs and everything. And I say weed leads to other drugs. No, it leads to fucking carpentry.
At least that, laziness, memory loss. But I mean, like I said, I tried other stuff, but I've never stuck with any of it.
Yeah, they used to say it would make you sterile or affect your sperm count. And it's like, I have 4 kids.
I got 3.
How many would I have if I didn't smoke weed, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, no shit. I'm worried. Maybe there's more out there. I hope not.
I had to make sure I started fucking rubbing one out into the toilet so I could flush it. If I used a rag, there'd be a kid there in the morning.
Like a petri dish.
The fuck did this stork come from? What the fuck is going on? Oh, jeez. All right, let's go ahead and get into the quick AEW talk that we need to do. I got to be honest, AEW, it's the holidays, so they're running the that old Continental Classic tournament, which is really what they do during Thanksgiving and Christmas. A lot of people do not like this tournament. They do not like it, but I get why they do it during this time of year. This is not a great time of year for people to be sitting around viewing TV.
Yeah, it's relatively
simply
low
not.
stakes because it's like a self-contained thing. It goes on for like 3 or 4 weeks, and it's not really a storyline. So if you miss it, you don't really miss anything.
And I think that's not bad. You got people that are probably going to want to go home during the holidays, so you don't want to start, storylines that are going to have to stop. So I don't think it's a very bad idea to do this tournament. I said the same thing last year during this time. I do see a lot of complaining. Yes, it is going to drive the show down a little bit because you're not going to get these storylines just to stop them for a couple of weeks and then bring them back. I don't have a problem with this tournament. Like I said, I see a lot of people complaining about it, but
Fuck 'em.
good for them. Fuck them. Good for them. They can do what they want to do. So we had AEW Winter is Coming. This is one of their special Dynamite episodes. There's some very good matches on here that I enjoyed.
When did fucking Samoa Joe become the world champion?
The last
ago?
Is there a difference
Oh, yeah,
between
yeah.
world championship and like heavyweight championship or anything? I thought like fucking Hangman was the champion or some shit.
Yeah, he was.
No.
He beat him.
He was.
No, okay.
Mhm.
Well, good. They put the belt on somebody respectable. Good job, AEW.
Yep. Put the belt on Joe. They gave Eddie Kingston a shot. We'll get into that. But let's just go ahead and kick off. Let's see. The match started, or the show started off with one of the women's matches, which was the Babes of Wrath, Willow Knight. Those two are great together. They were up against the Timeless Love Bombs, Thomas Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa. And this was the kind of the wrap-up match for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, the inaugural. And it was a great match. And Willow and Harley Cameron won. They had an obviously not scripted thing afterwards with Renee, where they were praising each other. You could tell it wasn't scripted because neither one knew what to say. But it was a nice moment.
Weird because they were trying to make it seem more like a real sporting event, like how they do the post-fight interviews in UFC.
It was.
But it literally did seem like they didn't tell them they were going to do it. It's so that no one really knew what to say because like they interviewed Willow and everyone was just like, yeah, I'm glad that my partner is my friend and I like my partner and my partner is pretty cool. It's like, all right, well, that was a fucking monumental waste of time.
This is what happens when you try to give women the right think freely.
Let's see, we got a True North says, for the first time since the 2000s, I watched a few minutes of AEW wrestling this past week. Wow, wrestling in HD looks unbelievably fake. It started with a group of bitches not hitting each other in the locker room at zero impact submission moves. Then this homeless meth head named Eddie cut a promo on Joe. Then Joe came to the ring with no cock on his face, so I turned it off. Awful.
True North used to watch fucking TNA. Got it.
Oh, jeez.
The tribal cop.
I was doing so well reading that in real time without even taking a breath, and then he got to the cock on the face, and I lost.
There were some bad spots in that first match where they were missing the punches completely. But I'm glad they put they put the belts on Harley and Willow Nightingale. I think they're a good team. I think Harley deserves something like that. Definitely. She's so talented. And I think she needs something like that to keep her staying on TV. Mm-hmm. And I think little things like this, I'm telling you, and I have no doubt she is going to end up over at NXT sooner rather than later. I just think she's that talented. And I mean, she's talented. She's beautiful. She already has the big boobs WWE likes. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Oh, what? Now you want to go out again? Damn it. These dogs are crazy. Crazy, I tell you.
I was actually thinking about that the other day because I was thinking there's a wrestler that like it's got to suck if you get like the fake boob job and then you still don't end up in WWE. Just wasted a bunch of money on a boob job. And like specifically, if the person that I'm thinking of did it while they were working for CZW, so like they couldn't afford to get a good one, so they just have giant wonky looking fake tits that are terrible, and then they didn't make it to WWE, so it's just really sad for them.
I believe we're talking about a gothy kind of chick here.
See?
Mm-hmm. I think I know who we're talking about here.
See?
Long black hair, pretty girl. We talking about Shelly Martinez?
No. I was talking about the bunny.
Who?
The bunny. She used to be in AEW. She had like but like she let DJ Hyde pay for her boobs, which was I could understand not wanting to like pay the bill yourself, but it was a mistake because it also looked like he did the boob job, so it was like terrible.
They looked all right to me. I hate to say, but I hung out at a strip club for 2 years. You've seen one, you've seen them all. You've seen one set, you've seen them all.
Hey.
Actually, you've seen one set, you want to see them all. But anyway.
No, I can think of some sets that I don't want to see.
I've seen a few sets I don't want to see. But, you know, it happens when you hang out at a strip club.
Oh, man. Sad. The funniest ones is always like when it's a bigger girl, but like they don't inherit the big boobs, so they just like it just kind of goes downward and just looks sad. So like they basically just have the male equivalent, like they basically just have man boobs, but on a woman, and it's just disappointing.
They just don't look right. I got you. Got you.
Yeah, I gotta see if I can find this picture now. I'll Google search here for a little bit while we're talking, but it just made me think of this fucking. There's a picture. It's like at a big concert, and there's this bitch up on the dude's shoulders. You just see her back, but you can tell she's holding up her shirt. And there's a dude in front of her that's looking backwards, and just the look on his face is just he's horrified and disgusted.
I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Oh, the internet is timeless. What can we say?
Mm-hmm.
While you're looking for that,
now I'm finding actual titties at concerts. Hey, that's cool.
oh no,
I fell into a rabbit hole.
Oh, we'll get into the first Continental Classic Gold League match of this show. This was Okada versus Jack Perry. I don't think there was any question of who was going to win this match. I actually think this match was kind of ridiculous to even have because you knew Jack Perry wasn't going to beat Okada.
True.
But wasn't a bad match. After the match, we had the Callis. I'm sure Smark loved this match because Don Callis was on commentary, his favorite.
Absolutely. I listened to all of it. I didn't had all muted and then listened to a Chicago Bears podcast while watching the match. Did not happen.
I just figured that's why you broke your headphones. Your Don Callis came down and threw on the ground. Yep, there it is. That's the one.
Those must have been some bad titties. Wish I had more hands so I could get those titties 4 thumbs down.
Probably had. She looks like she had pimples. She looks like she had titty pimples.
Milk's gone bad.
You're right, though, Box. I heard that Don Callis was going to be on commentary, and I threw my headphones like Luke, but unfortunately mine broke because they're not made of British steel.
I want to say Luke's broke too.
Oh, yeah,
for sure, though.
Oh, God. Well, it wasn't a bad match. And then after the match, we had this whole thing with Don Callis trying to give Jack Perry the $1 million that he didn't give the Young Bucks. So we had all that go down, and basically it was 1-on-7 for a while there, and then of course the Young Bucks came in with chairs, helped out Jack Perry. Luchasaurus came down. Boy, I like Luchasaurus, but I got to tell you something. Watching him run to the ring,
Here we go.
It stopped. Damn it.
watching Luchasaurus run to the ring. Hold on.
That's Luke throwing his
Yep.
headphones.
But like, look at how far back he goes. Like, look at how much force he got into fucking
He
torque
does. He
and
puts
throwing
it in
those
there.
headphones, and he like falls backwards. Like it is.
His hair's
he
waving
looks-
everywhere.
He looks like a fucking Viking. It's pretty badass.
That's pretty bad. Good God, I forgot where we were.
Sorry.
Luchasaurus.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. But
Oh yeah, I did see this.
as I said, Jack Perry was being beat up. We had all the Young Bucks out there. They ended up getting the money. And later in the show, I'll just bring this up now. We see the Young Bucks outside of Kenny Omega's locker room.
Kenny Opega.
This was the dumbest. Kenny Omega literally said some of the dumbest words I've ever heard put together in my life.
You can keep some money.
They offered him a piece of $1 million, and he goes, I don't want the money. It's Don Callis family. I'll do it for free. And then he cuts this promo, and I'm like, are you a fucking idiot?
This is the
They're
most,
offering you money. Take the money.
yeah. Turns down the money and then cuts a dog shit promo while looking at the camera. I'm talking to you, the audience. We're the elite. We're coming back.
It was horrible. I didn't like it. I didn't like any of it. I'm like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard.
I didn't.
And
care
and
so
Kenny
much about
Omega
what he said
can barely
as
cut a
much.
fucking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know. I was gonna say I don't care so much. I didn't care so much about what he said, but when they all turned in unison to face the camera, I was like, "This is fucking awful."
Mm-hmm.
That was bad. Oh, and I know what I was saying before. Watching Luchasaurus run to the ring, I went and grabbed an ace bandage from my knee. Dude, he's looking rough. I like Luchasaurus, but I've complained many times about his kicks don't look good anymore. That guy's beat up, dude. I don't know. He's beat up. What? He makes Eddie Kingston look like an athlete.
How dare you?
I love Eddie. Eddie Kingston might be the most relatable character to most of the wrestling audience, which is why people love him so much. Because let's face it, the guy is not good in the ring. But he's a brawler. So
Right.
you kind of don't expect him to be good in the ring because he's got that brawler mentality. Almost like Rocky was supposedly not a great boxer, but he was a brawler. He had heart. So, and that's kind of what Eddie Kingston's character is. I love it, but he's not that good in the ring. But Luchasaurus is making Eddie Kingston look athletic in the ring, which is pretty sad.
You said that, and now I want there to be like a fucking Jurassic Express match where like Luchasaurus runs down the ramp and then hits his knee on the fucking ring apron and just spends the rest of the match holding onto his knee and doing the fucking Peter Griffins.
It wasn't even the fact that he ran to the ring stiff-legged. It was the fact that it was like a 40-foot run. Like you literally could have put some fucking, put some oomph into it. I don't know.
Slow it down,
Take
sync
some
it up to the
fucking kratom
Baywatch
before you
theme.
run out there. I mean, take
You trying to get him loaded up on Kratom like he's going to be like wrestling Joey Janela and dying 2 days later? How dare you?
grab a little kratom and get out there, motherfucker. Man up, you pussy boy.
Do you think Tony Khan lets them take Kratom, or is it just like a strict cocaine only policy?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what their wellness policy is. I know they have one, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what he. I wouldn't doubt if he let weed go because probably half the states they go to, weed is legal.
There was an article. I wish I could find it and like I'd read it out loud. But like there was like when Hogan was with TNA, they were doing drug tests, but they weren't suspending people. So like people were like it was showing up that people were failing the drug test, but they're just like, all right, well now we know they're on drugs. It's like, all right, cool.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, TNA is also the company that hired a Kurt Angle who was literally just fired for drug abuse. And they were like, oh, we don't give a fuck. Bring him on. Dixie Carter was. Bring him on.
Jeff Hardy could barely stand. They shoved him out there anyway. That fucking TNA.
Dude, he literally got Perk Angle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it didn't affect his wrestling. The guy was still a beast in the ring, but
I was going to say, to be fair, he was actually having probably the best matches of his career. Just fucking strung up.
some of those tweets, man.
Wow.
Wow. That's all I got to say about that. Wow.
Wow.
Then we had this,
Yeah, completely forgot about that shit. He would just say something offensive, and then like 2 hours later, you're just right. I was hacked. Just like every day for like 3 weeks. It was fucking phenomenal.
Then we had a tornado tag team match. I love these matches. I've said this a million times. It was Hangman Adam Page and Swerve, and it was them up against the Ops, which was Hobbs and Shibata. And they did get a win. This was a pretty fucking wild. This was a crazy match here, man. But I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. What did you think, Smark?
Okay, so I liked it, but I just thought it was a little bit weird that they were like they spent so much time with the feud between Hangman and Swerve, and then they like spent even more time on like whether or not they were going to actually team up and like form a common bond and all that kind of shit. And then it seemed like to just kind of have them be the first tag match being on a random episode of Dynamite seemed a little anticlimactic.
A little bit, but I mean, if you remember way back a while ago, they had that little thing in the backstage where it was, they were yelling at each other, and then Hangman said something, no, Swerve said, "You burnt my house down." No, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, he was like, "You deserved it." He was like, "You
deserved it," and
I
they
did.
were like, and Hangman said, Swerve said, "I know I did," and they kind of made up. It was kind of a respect thing that happened right there. So they did kind of already show that. And I said back then these guys were going to be a tag team.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean,
I don't remember, but I fucking said it.
Mm-hmm.
Called it.
Mm-hmm. I did it. I said it. God damn it. It was me.
It was me.
I said it. It was me. But I knew this was going to happen. I knew as soon as they started doing this was going to happen.
Don't run to the ring.
Yeah.
Quads out like Vince.
There you go. There you go. Geez, Vince blew his quads when Sami Zayn had the match with Cena. He blew out both his shoulders, hyping up for the match before the match even started. That would suck. But I did like this match. I thought it was pretty good, and like I said, Adam Page and Swerve did catch the win here. But this went all through the concession area. The crowd was loving this match, to be honest with you. Then we had another Continental Classic match, Gold League, and surprisingly, Mike Bailey got a win over Kyle Fletcher. For Mike Bailey to get a win at all is shocking. For Mike Bailey to get a win over a champion is pretty good.
Mike Bailey needs a fucking haircut and some shoes.
See, I think for wrestling, I think a bullet is a good call.
I don't mind the no shoes. I think it's old school. I like the no shoes thing. That's like Kerry Von Erich shit to me. I like that.
The mullet's kind of Kerry Von Erich too.
I don't mind the mullet either. dude,
think it's
I
an
gotta tell
interesting
you,
aesthetic because he's doing like the Karate Kid thing, but then he also has a mullet, so it's like it's very interesting.
Ralph Macchio had a bit of a mullet in that movie.
Did he? All right.
Mullet was a little, dude. The mullet's gotten popular again, by the way.
I know it's been popular for a minute. I keep
I
seeing
go to
kids
my
walking
kid's
around with them.
school.
Like, I just want to fucking cut your hair.
I know. I go to my. I thought it was just an out here thing, but because I'm way out in the country, and I figured mullets are just cool out here in the country. But I go to my middle kid's school, and I'm seeing all these kids with mullets, and I'm like, they're actually doing this purposely.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of cool. So
It's been coming back
Yeah.
up here for well over a year now.
I just can't believe there's so many kids that are just doing it, but it'll go out again. No one, I don't know. It ain't no one cares.
The only one I don't mind it
Um,
on is fucking Dom Mysterio. It just works with his character.
He just looks like he belongs with that mullet.
Yeah, and that mustache. Like, yeah, that's douchebaggery all the way. That fits his
Yeah.
character perfectly.
It does. Go ahead. God, let her in, let her out, let her in, let her out. And this brought us all to the main event, folks, which was Eddie Kingston and Samoa Joe. I've already said my piece on Eddie Kingston. I did like that Samoa Joe. Oh, I forgot to bring up in the Jungle Boy or Jungle Jack Perry, whatever they're calling him now, match. He did bite Okada's nuts when Okada was going for a tombstone. I forgot about that.
Kenny Omega's in the back, like, hey, it's my move.
Those are mine.
Fucking stole my spot.
I bite Japanese nuts. God damn it.
And I did like when Joe had Eddie in the he had him in an STF and he gave Cena a little salute. It was kind of a shout out to John Cena, being his last match coming up this week. I thought that was pretty cool of Joe to do in the middle of the match. And Joe obviously beat the hell. I think we all knew how this match was going to go. You knew Eddie was going to get an ass kicking like never before. As soon as Eddie cut the promo he did with Renee and started going, you're in for the fight of your life, dude. You just don't know what's about to happen, man. You're in for the fight of your life. I said, he is about to get his ass kicked the whole match. And I was right. That's pretty much what happened. So, I mean, again, Eddie is very relatable to a lot of people out there. He's a brawler, not a wrestler, which kind of lets him get away with his style. His style. And it was a good match, but you knew Eddie wasn't going to get that title, but you also knew that the match was. I'll be honest, I'm surprised. I really thought we were going to see Eddie bleeding by the end of this match, and I was shocked we didn't get any blood.
Yeah, you would have thought so, huh?
I really thought Eddie was going to just be. I thought the end of the match was going to be Kingston with a just crimson mask, just looking defeated.
He needs
I
to
was
stop
wrong.
wrestling and just be a manager. I think he'd be much better in that role.
I said that a year and a half ago. Before he got hurt this time, I said that.
I think it's on the horizon. I was watching that and I was kind of just wondering to myself, like, how much momentum did he lose by just fucking breaking his leg? Because it seemed like he was pretty hot before he got injured, and he got injured again. It just hasn't quite been the same. Like, the promos are still there, but like the crowd reaction isn't the same. The character isn't presented the same way. It seems like it's kind of just like on the verge of being over anyway. Unfortunately, I don't want it to be, but it seems like it is.
True. And I mean, and he would be great as a manager because, like I said, he's that relatable kind of guy. We all know these loud kind of guys that are just loud. They're in your face. They're New Yorkers.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, I lived in South Florida for 16 years. South Florida is nothing but New Yorkers and New Jerseys and everybody from up north. So trust me, I know tons of guys like this. And it's just he's a very relatable character, but it's true. He's just not. I mean, he comes to the ring, can barely lift his legs. His timing seems like it's even off lately. It's just not. I feel bad for the guy because I like him, and I know he probably still wants to do this. He probably still feels like he's got some in the tank. But just because you feel like you got some in the tank doesn't mean your tank is working. I think Eddie's tank might be broken.
Oh no.
I think his gas tank is stuck. I think it's stuck on full and it needs to be closer to empty.
I mean, you just gave me the mental image of him just like trying to start a like Toyota Corolla in the cold weather and just shouting at it.
Start, you piece of shit. The fuck you think you're doing to me?
Hate this motherfucking car. Just please work, partner. Please. Just one more.
I'm sorry. You're such a good car. You're such a good car. I love you. I love you, car. I love you, car.
I got a foreigner tape in the tape deck. I just need to get it out. Just please turn on.
Hot-blooded. Check it and see. I think that's a good song.
And that would be great cross promotion because they are like part of the Turner family of products. So like they just have like just Eddie Cakes that just 1 week just shows up as like Carl from the Aqua Tunes. That would be the most beautiful thing. Let it be a Halloween episode. I mean, he already kind of is because he wears like the Giants jerseys and shit, and he's like, a little chubby. He's like not balding, but you just give him a gold chain. He's already there.
I just feel like the guy wants to push himself until he can't fucking walk anymore, and
he
he's
will
already there.
But I mean, that's 80% of wrestlers, though, too, though.
Push himself so he can't walk anymore, and they can push himself in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Ric Flair wants to have another fucking match already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's crazy to think about, but that we're wrapped up. By the way, guys, I'm not gonna give us anything else here to talk about.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I think we're good too. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got one more week. We'll definitely get Christmas off, and then wow, the first is on a Thursday. We'll make that decision next week. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that's about it. Bit of decent week in wrestling. It's going to slow down next week. I think we all know that. The shows are going to start being taped, so it's not going to be much going on next week. So we'll figure out something to do. Maybe we can talk some horror movies with wrestlers in them. Oh, no,
See
we
no
did that.
evil.
If only Stuttering John had a movie you could review.
Where is Norab tonight? What the fuck, Norab?
It's the holidays. He's probably got something going on.
I don't give a shit. You fucking come in here.
He's
God
doing his
damn
own
you.
podcast where he's reviewing the Stuttering John movie.
He's probably reviewing this.
I thought you were going to say he's doing his own podcast while he's reviewing this podcast while listening to this podcast.
Might be.
Live reaction to a live podcast.
Just
While
him
watching
sitting
a
in a
live
chair,
movie.
just being like, "Man, this shit is awful." Like, hey, fuck you.
I don't know. Oh, by the way, I did watch the new Predator Badlands.
Did Jesse Ventura come back?
No.
Fuck.
No. It was all right. It was good. Decent. A lot. The problem is
Don't worry, you're not
of
going
the
to hurt their
movie-
feelings.
Right.
No, a lot of the movie is in the Predator language. So prepare to watch a lot of subtitles. I'll put it that way.
Like an
Just a
actual
bunch of politicians.
Predator language. Like, I've only seen the first one.
Oh, what? Okay.
Right.
That they spoke in that one too, but there's a language they have, and Most of it, unfortunately, is in that language, so
So
you're going to
there's
be reading
a literal
lot.
made-up language that they speak throughout the movie.
Yes, sir. So you're going to be reading a lot of dialogue in that movie.
No, I'm not, because I'm not about to watch that shit.
I mean, there was some actual speaking in the movie. There were actual characters, but a lot of it is in the dialogue of the or the language of the predator. So I'm trying to think about watching anything else interesting this week, and I really haven't.
Well, it's December. I've been watching Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get to my Lethal Weapon diehards.
Yeah, I still gotta watch Die Hard.
I love Die Hard. I gotta watch that shit. I'll watch that. I'll watch Lethal Weapon. Scrooge is my very favorite Christmas movie. Is A Christmas Story. Scrooged is second.
Yeah, mine was always Christmas Story, but I think I think it's been edged out. 8-Bit Christmas on HBO Max. That might be my new favorite Christmas movie.
8-Bit Christmas?
Yep. But it's basically like A Christmas Story, but like caught up a little bit. It takes place in the 80s, and it's like this kid's quest to get a Nintendo.
No.
Oh, I might have to check that out.
Yeah, it's fucking. I loved it.
But I did watch the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special the other day. So I did watch one.
I haven't watched that one this year.
I did watch that. Man, I didn't watch NYPD Blue this year. I'm slacking.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched that every year for a long time. Probably not a bad thing. I took a year off.
Yeah, they gotta give it a break at some point.
Yeah, I'll watch it again. I will watch it again, but just not right now. But I don't know. Like I said, the only other new series I'll be watching is Landman this weekend.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched 30 Rock at all this year. Shit.
I've never seen that.
Oh, I fucking love that show.
Never seen that show before.
What NYPD Blue is to you, 30 Rock is to me.
There you go.
Is there a predator oral sex scene?
No.
Lots of clicking.
Just a
No.
non-simulated oral sex scene where somebody belongs to predator.
Yes, you have to read it though. It's all in subtitles. You have no clue what they're doing or saying. It's just you just read it.
Yeah, it's all subtitles, and then at the very end,
I'm gonna come.
Fucking scary movie.
Because you stole Jesse Ventura's voice from back then, and that's what happened. I'm gonna come.
Government is
I
covering
ain't got
up.
time to come.
It's a conspiracy.
I ain't got
Man,
time
the
to
predator has 3 dicks. I've seen them
but
all.
they're not very big.
Needle dick, needle dick, needle dick.
Fucking Waterboy. Love that movie. Shit. Okay, that's about it. Anything going on with you guys that we can, or should we
Nothing
just wrap
more
it up?
interesting than Predator come.
Yeah, I've been I was like excited to watch it. Like, oh my god, I want to see this. I want to see this. I want to see this. I heard it was good, and then I'm watching it, and I'm like, it's all right. I waited all this time for this shit to be on Wi-Fi. Fuck you.
I want a fucking like Predator romantic comedy now, like 2000 style, where like a Predator teaches like an uptight white woman how to dance.
He's not Venom. I mean,
Mm.
that'd be Venom more than anything. There's supposed to be another one of those coming out too.
I think Robot Chicken did a clip where it was like the blind date show or whatever, and it was a fucking predator and an alien.
I saw one from like a real blind date show. It was like on Netflix, but like you actually had to be like blindfolded. It was like a guy, and then like girls would come up, and the girls weren't blindfolded, but you would just like talk to them, and you'd try to decide like who he wanted to date. And it was the most hilarious shit I've ever seen, because like one of the girls sits down and like she's a big lady, but he can't see that. And she starts talking about how much she likes to watch anime, and he's like, "Hey, I got a question. Like, can I hug you?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure." So he gives her a hug to feel like for the circumference, and then immediately cuts her. And I was like, that is the most fucking diabolical shit, but it's also kind of funny.
That's great. That's a good way to do it.
Because I knew exactly what he was doing as soon as he's like, "Hey, can I hug you?" I'm like, "You are a fucking asshole," but that is pretty funny.
Oh, that's it. He was trying to be nice. It was a good dude. Halfway. He's like, I'm gonna dump this bitch if my arms can't get around her. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I know it's late for you guys over there. It's after midnight.
Yep.
Yeah, I still got time to sit here and drink. So, all right, folks, we will be back here next week. I don't know if we'll have the old man of cheeses here, but possibly. Who knows? We'll see.
I'll
If he's got
pop in here and there when I have a chance. I said the wife
Anytime,
and kids
man.
weren't here, so that's why I was able to do it tonight.
Anytime, whether it's announced or not, you're welcome to jump on in here anytime.
Well, appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So we will see what happens, but we will be back here next week, and we'll figure out what's going to go on for Christmas and New Year's, all that shit. Because I'm not going to be here for Christmas Day, and I wouldn't make y'all listen to us on Christmas Day anyway.
No, we're all gonna be watching
Honestly.
the Lions lose.
Yes, that is the day of the Lord. You shall not listen to us. Whatever. Anyway, we'll be back here next week, though, still talking as whatever wrestling news we can find. Appreciate you coming on by, Cheese. And there you go, folks. You guys know where to find us right back here. YouTube, Wrestling Outlet. I'm Boxman. That's Smark. That's Cheese. See ya. Later, bitches.